Yo, what is good? My anime faithful, what is good, yo? Guys, we are in quite an interesting position of anime, and not only is it interesting, but as of right now, Shield Hero itself is just fire. I haven't really seen too much in this show that's made me want to like question it and even doubt my own, what I think is happening and stuff. But this week, what the heck happened? We get an ultimate battle between the two strongest bird women of all time, and they're going in, destroy, and then we find out that this is really just a test trial for the queen ship and stuff like that. So, I mean, it wasn't just a test. This main bird was she was actually going to, body him. So, oh no. But with that being said, it's clear to me that even if she went all out against this girl, she would have lost out. Like if she would have killed her successor, it would have been a loss. But at the same time, all because of some of the short memories that this queen already has of a hero that she used to be with. A lot of these things that were being said to Feudal was really hitting her as well. So they definitely got lucky that she was a softie, even though she clearly doesn't have too much memories of even being that, which kind of sucks. Just in the overall case of like how long has she really been going through this, or like how long has she actually dealt with being alone and stuff like that. She's just, well, I guess she hasn't been alone. She's the queen of all the birds, but they can't take the form that she can. Hence why, once you're raised by a hero, you can take a human form, and that leads you into, becoming a candidate to become queen, which is very interesting because we also see how our main sword is and how she grew up compared to the people who, were she was raised by, or not raised by, but raised with. And because she's been raised by the shield hero and she's been leveling up and whatnot, I'm guessing that's what has changed her as well compared to how the others have been. So it's a very Rimuru. That time I was reincarnated as a slime-esque thing going on where I feel like they could have easily just been like, oh, if you get named by one of the heroes, you grow. But instead, it was just like, oh, if you straight up are leveling and you're in the party, you level. That's all it takes really. So pretty much the same thing. Just I mean, he did give them he did give them their names, or at least he started calling them by certain names, which is not too far off with how Rimuru and them work. So really cool aspect there. Just knowing that this could be the thing that truly made her become even capable of becoming so powerful is because she ran into this hero. Not to mention the fact that she's lucky enough to be with a guy who's not completely trying to keep her. You know how the shield or the spear hero was acting. Like if she ended up with him, that would have been trash. Like she probably might not even have been able to become the queen because of him. So, with all that being said, I truly, truly am interested in the overall fact that none of these characters really have, um, none of these characters really have to like fight, or like they don't really need to understand each other anymore. Like they fight without um, like communicating sometimes, and I feel like with him having to tell his bird girl like how to fight or what she should do during this fight kind of gave me another feeling that they weren't done developing her. Like she should be doing all the stuff that she did without thinking about it. She should have been capable of bringing up some of her power or going on defense like he was trying to tell her to do. All those things it felt like she should have done on her own. But with her being so young and being so used to being in a party and having teamwork and stuff like that, or at least just having orders barked out at her, it didn't seem like something she probably needed to remember or do until she was told. So this all kind of really helps the overall growth of her character, just in the general of like she needed to learn that if she gets in a fight, she's just as capable of fighting in that form as she is in her bird form. And in her bird form, I think she should get a much more tremendous boost of power to all of her attacks. So not only did she get to fight in that form, she then got to learn the most efficient way to fight, and she could probably now turn that into her source of fighting power when it comes down to when she transforms and goes full out. So I don't know. This episode felt really well done. Besides the fact that this bird was so like, this queen was so pushy this week, like grabbing a hostage, freaking threatening everybody, just doing anything she really wanted to get whatever she needed done, which is how it goes. Like that's how a queen be. And I think that's kind of one thing Furo needed to see as well. So if she does ever become a queen, she kind of has an understanding of how it was ran before and could possibly run it the same way yet again. So I don't know. I've been really enjoying Shield Hero from the start to finish. So to think that this show is just continuing to make me happy, I can't complain. There's nothing really bad in my opinion that I've seen that's like, oh my god, I can't even watch this anymore, like nothing like that. So really, really happy that this show turned out to be as good as I was hoping when I first saw the previews, and I'm just glad it's still going on strong. But overall, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. What the heck was that? And I will talk to you guys in the next one. So that's In It With Some Hammer, right? Bam! Oh, you couldn't even see it, brothers. See if I can get it one more. Oh my god. I almost died. I forgot I was on the hardest difficulty in the game. Unlock and hammer time. Peace.